This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake it.
Wake your fuck ass up. That crust out your eyes.
She had these great eyes, just like Liz Taylor's.
Yo, that's from 1990. The Goodfellas.
Yeah.
We got the one and only Henry Hill. Oh, ray-liotta is here with us. Ray, I'm sorry. I know people always ask you about the Goodfellas. I'm one of those folks, man. It was such an impactful movie for a lot of us who come from hip-hop culture. Welcome to the show, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. You ever get tired of that?
No, but not to bring the whole show to a grinding halt. My mom passed away in the middle of Goodfellas, and that was the first scene I had after the funeral. It was supposed to be all bright and cheery.
Oh, damn.
Look at that, just died the whole thing.
Okay, hold on. We got another clip here. Play another clip. Play another clip number one. We're going to change this whole game. All right, go with this. Go ahead.
Lucifer himself is risen from the bowels of Hades to pair the turgid.
Damn crazy bastards speak plain.
They're all dead.
Now that's acting, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely.
That's Lorca. Ray Liotta playing Lorca in the miniseries Texas Rising, which that you could find that actually on the History Channel starting May 25th. Mm-hmm. And I had a chance to sit up and watch it last night because I'm a history buff. And you got a lot of great actors.
Yeah.
A cast of characters, right?
Yeah, not only were they great actors, they're just good guys who happen to act. And there is a difference because we were 6 months in Durango, Mexico, all of us.
Yeah.
And so there was a great group of guys to hang out with who really are good at what they do.
Now, it's interesting about history because we learn a lot in school, but until it's put in a movie or a mini series, it really doesn't stick,
right?
So when I was watching, I kind of remember the Texas Revolution, and I was, trying to put it all the piece. The Alamo, remember the Alamo? You didn't know it either?
No, I'm from Jersey, so what do we care about? I just didn't know. You remember, the phrase "remember the Alamo," but I didn't know anything about it really. Okay,
and so this is a timepiece that takes place about 1835, 1830.
60s, around there, yeah.
Okay, right.
Where I'm sure a lot of people, I didn't know this either, where Texas, Arizona, Mexico, California, that was all Mexican. The Mexicans had that.
Yeah.
And we just said, no, we want it, and there was a war about it.
We do that a lot as a people, right?
Yeah.
Would you agree?
That's mine.
Right? But every country, what goes on, ISIS, all that, everybody wants their territory, Israel and what goes on over there, it's all about land. It's basically what's been going on forever.
Now, one of the things I noticed, Ray, is I always wonder about people who play these roles and they have to ride animals, horses. Were you a horseback rider prior to making this movie?
No, I would go on a horse, but it would just be like on a trail. It never really got to move. So I wanted to do, first of all, that they asked me to do a Western. That really intrigued me because I had never done something like that. And then I wanted to do all the stunts that I could. So they gave us training at this ranch. This guy Dale Gibson, he has a ranch, and he's a stunt guy. So the horses there were stunt horses. Okay. Well, what happened when we got down to Mexico? They weren't stunt horses, and they weren't used to like people with swords or guns being pointed. So they would want to protect themselves. So it was a little rough. But I just love doing it and have a new appreciation and love for horses. They are just great, sweet animals.
Yeah. You ever ride a horse, Heather B? Oh, come on, man.
She was touching my knee, too, when she said that.
Listen, Ray, because me and you got things to talk about. I love you. Let me tell you what, Ray. Look, tell me if I'm wrong, Ray.
I'm getting knee all over the place. I got morning knee. It used to be wood, now it's knee.
Born in Newark. Listen, Ray, let me break it down for you. This is why. Born in Newark, right? Yeah. I'm from Jersey City, New Jersey.
My dad had a store in Jersey City on Garfield Avenue.
See? You went to Union High School.
Yeah.
I live in Union.
You live in Union?
New Jersey.
Get out of town.
You listen to the Groove on Sirius XM. I listen to the Groove on Sirius XM.
What's poppin'?
Yeah.
Damn, they're about to embrace us. What the hell?
I think your black girl ratio is starting to look real good.
What makes you think that it's not high already?
It's about to go up.
No pun intended?
No pun intended.
Like me, yo.
Come on, Ray.
That was a quick sound effect.
Yeah, we're right there for you, brother. Hey man, you're
He's the token, huh?
This is the token white guy. Yeah, that's DJ. You gotta have one.
We gotta have one. We meet our quota.
You know, it's the only way we're gonna get things done around this place. All right, that's the token mulatto right there. Go ahead. All right. That's TV.
I wanted to ask you. There's a scene in Texas Rising where Brendan Fraser plays Billy Anderson, who's kind of like raised by Indians but joins the Texas Rangers. He talks about your character Lorca as a spirit that was came back as like some vengeful like spirit against like all the Mexicans and everything like that. So was that based on any historical fact, or was that just written for the movie?
I mean, I think there was rumor that there was a character like Lorca who was spiritual and whacked out. No, but my character's basically fictional in terms of most of the movie, and the characters from Sam Houston that Bill Paxton plays and everybody else were real characters. But mine, they just wanted to show what war does to somebody. What happened? I wake up in this pit of dead bodies, and I see. I look over and I see a burnt face, and there's a necklace there. I said, "Oh my God, that's my daughter dead. My son dead. My wife dead." So I just go nuts and just go out killing Mexicans.
Yeah, the first thing he does when you leave that body pit is you roll up on one of those soldiers and you put a knife to his neck and covered his face and killed him slowly.
Is there any other way?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I just relived that moment there. Got scared that you're sitting next to me. Heather's not. We're going to take your calls. Ray Liotta is here. Can they ask you anything, Ray?
Yeah.
888-742-3345. Sway in the morning. Sway in the morning, Shade 45. Heather, man, I'm just looking at, I was looking at all the movies that Ray Liotta has done, from No Escape. Copland was a great movie.
Wow, yeah.
Unlawful Entry was a great movie. Phoenix, The Rat Pack, Revenge of the Green Dragons, The Iceman, Killing Them Softly. One of my favorites was Muppets Most Wanted.
Hey, let him know.
That's when you brought it home, man.
I did. I sang and danced with Danny Trejo.
Yeah.
Danny Trejo and I were dancing and singing, and every day Danny would talk to the Muppets, and I actually think he thought they were real because he would have conversations with them all day. He never broke. He would talk to them, and because you become friends with these guys, they all of a sudden do things that they normally wouldn't do, as a Muppet that's hung over or something like that. They were really. I probably shouldn't say that.
That's great, man. Now you've been awarded Emmy Award, right? But have you ever thought about Tom Cruise has this too? Done so many different movies, but hasn't got the Oscar. Is that important to you at all?
That's not important, but the only reason why you really want it is to help your career. It starts giving you more money and more choices. In terms of like Goodfellas will seem like it'll last forever because it kind of it becomes an indelible thing that's always with you. But it would be nice, but more from a business standpoint.
From a business standpoint, so doing great movies is the equivalent of getting an Oscar anyway, right?
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, it's just such an arbitrary choice. I mean, who won the Oscar last year? Exactly.
Damn.
Exactly.
All right, good point, man. Damn, you stumped me right there, right? I got stumped by Ray Liotta. Yeah.
Right, Sway was just going over so many of your different films, and I'm thinking about these range of roles from like a preacher to a mobster to Frank Sinatra, and I'm wondering now, with your career, is there any role that maybe we'd be surprised that you want to play that you haven't just yet?
I'd love to kiss the girl without having to choke her first.
Might be romantic.
I'm always playing the maniac, so I would love to do something. I mean, I had that in Karina with Whoopi. That was a nice suite. But maybe more of that, maybe a little more comedy. But it's fun playing make-believe. This part was great and fun. And actually, I'm a maniac, but I started out as a religious man who was a farmer. My family's killed. I go for revenge, but then I end up in a church, and this woman invites me in to watch the baptism of her kid, and it starts dawning on me. I'm looking at the crucifix and everything, and it starts, my past and how good I was starts coming back to me, and it starts waking me up out of this killing frenzy that I was in. So there's a nice arc in this.
in this Texas Rising. You can find it on the History Channel starting May 25th. It's a mini-series. And watch it with your kids. Well, yeah. Brian is in North Carolina. Good morning, Brian. How you doing? Brian.
Hey, you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you, man. Say hello to Ray Liotta.
Hey, Ray. How
What's
you
up,
doing,
Brian?
man? Sway, Heather, Tracy, Ray. Sway, you messed me all up, man. You damn dipping all into my damn idea, sitting and listening to you guys. First of all, thanks for always having quality people on the show.
Thank you.
I'm 48 years old, and of course, growing up, everybody, Ray Liotta movie, hell yeah, you could expect some action, somebody getting smacked around a little bit, but, of course, through the years, Ray has played all different kinds of roles, and he's got a sensitive side, goes along with that hard side. But, look, man, my wife is from Aoki, North Carolina, and she grew up with a family that owned a restaurant up there, and they used to wait on...
Hey, Brian, man, you got a question?
Brian, reading from his journal.
You got a question?
Yeah, man.
What's your question?
About the Muppet movies, were those your favorite ones out of all the ones? Jim Henson's parents used to eat breakfast at my mom's dad-in-law's restaurant. So Jim Henson and the Muppets, my kids love the Muppets, saw you in all the movies. I think you did more Muppet movies than you did everything else, for a particular...
Thank you.
Go ahead, Ray.
That's actually my second Muppet movie. I was also in Muppets from Space, where I fell in love with Miss Piggy.
Did you hit it?
I did. I have a picture of that pork.
Do you really? Yeah. You have a picture of that pork. he porked Miss Piggy. I like that.
I do.
Eric is in New York. Go ahead, Eric. Say hello to Ray Liotta.
Yeah, it was going that way. All right, so listen, here it goes real quick. First of all, Ray Liotta, he's definitely one of the great ones. And
Sorry, say that again?
The accomplishments, not even much to speak on. You just do it. You did the greatest. But like Sway said in the beginning, too, I don't know what it is about mob flicks and hip-hop, but you definitely, it always stuck out. And it was always like, we admire you guys, You actors that went out there and put it all on the line and did a great job, so salute to you. And
tattoo of Goodfella on someone's leg.
Do you see yourself on any more mob flicks? Because we need more of those. We need more quality mob flicks.
Well,
Thanks,
okay.
man.
Ray just showed me somebody tattooed the Goodfellas on their leg. How crazy has it gotten, man? What's like the craziest fan story you have, bro?
That I was at a restaurant. I walked in. The manager came up to me. He says, "I got your biggest fan here." I said, "Oh wow, that's great." He says he's got a tattoo of you. I said, "What? What do you mean a tattoo of me?" And he called. I said, "Is the guy here?" The guy came out. It was packed with people, but I didn't care. And he had the poster of Goodfellas tattooed on his calf.
Wow. Did you sign it or something? Did you touch it?
No. Here we go. Here she is.
Okay. Oh, yo, he showed me a picture of him. That's you kissing Miss Piggy?
That's right, buddy.
Look at that. Get that on camera right there. You guys, that's piggy porn right there. There it is. Ray Liotta. It's taking it to a whole nother level. You know what? Eric asked about, are you going to do any more mob movies? And I read that you're doing something with AMC, right?
I'm doing the voiceover. They did a great series of the men who built America, about the Vanderbilts and all the people that started out. And this one's is the history of the forming of the mafia families. It's really interesting.
Did you ever have like members of the real families ever approach you about how well you play these roles, or did you study any of them? Or
yeah, no, they when I was doing the movie before we started, they gave me somebody, and they didn't come right out and admit that he was in one of the families, but he definitely, you could tell that he knew what he was doing, and he was telling me a lot of interesting things.
Yeah, that's what you got. Can you share those interesting things?
I don't remember them now.
Okay, that's a good answer. All right, okay. Ray Liotta is here, man. Before you go, man, just to celebrate your career, all of us are big fans.
Yeah.
DB the Mulatto came up with a special game.
My new name. It's called Knowledge Yourself.
I'm Sway in the morning. You don't know shit.
All right, this is an easy game. DB, explain the rules to Ray Liotta.
All you have to do, we're going to play a clip of something you said in some of your roles, and you have to guess which movie it was from.
All right.
All right, clip number one.
To tell you the truth.
Don't ever turn your back on me again.
I think that was with Miss Piggy.
Nope.
No.
There's no escape.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, clip number two.
What are you writing a book or you catching a crook?
I have no idea.
That was Hannibal.
Once I do them, they're forgotten.
Once you do them, they're forgotten.
That's a T-shirt.
I felt sorry for him in Hannibal.
Yeah, he they eat his own brain.
He eat your own brain. Yeah, Hannibal. You remember that?
Yeah.
I don't know if you ate
I do remember that.
too much brain.
I don't remember half the names of the movies. I don't remember names of the movies.
Really?
Yeah, how often do I say the name of it? I don't have to.
Good point.
But I just never remember.
Do you watch your movies?
No. I mean, I've only seen Goodfellas like once or twice.
Really?
That's it.
Do you critique yourself on screen? Is that why?
It's just odd. I don't know. It's just weird seeing yourself up there, and the movies of like the directors, like Roland Joffe directed this Texas Rising, and he's a great director. It's the first movie that was ever shot for television in widescreen, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's just big. It's huge, and it's exactly what happened. I mean, when we were in Mexico, we had to shoot it in Durango, Mexico, and there were mountains all around and nothing in the middle. And you have to figure that's probably like how it started in L.A. when people first settled in and like, all right, this is where we're going to start doing things. It's pretty amazing. So
okay. So well, maybe this game is not going to work.
Give me one more.
All right. Let's go to something recent. Number 5.
Remember the Irish? Oh, Mulatto, you got me, man.
I'll give him a hint. One of your co-stars is a rapper by the name of.
Yeah. Slap him around. Narc. That was Narc. Wait, what? Busta Rhymes. It was Busta Rhymes.
It wasn't Busta. It was an Asian kid.
Huh?
Jen the MC.
Oh man. Mulatto got me. Mulatto got me.
I stumped Ray Liotta.
Yeah, why don't you give me the white side next time? Hit me with the brother side.
Ray Liotta is a mess. I love it.
Great, man. Hey, listen, you guys, make sure you watch this 5-part TV miniseries, Texas Rising, starting Memorial Day, Monday, May 25th, 9 p.m. on the History Channel. Ray, man, thank you, man.
Thank you, Ray.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You're a citizen of Sway in the morning, man. Ray Liotta, man.
Thank you.
All right.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shea 45.